Alright, so this is going to be a review on the Exo-Terra Terrarium Cabinet. I just picked this one up from petsolutions.com for $90.99. They're actually just having a sale on this one. I selected the 5 to 7 day shipping. It actually showed up here in about a day, which worked out pretty well for me because apparently I live relatively close to where they're shipping this one out of. This particular unit is the 18 by 18 by 31, the medium-sized cabinet. They actually just shipped it in the box that I'm showing you right now. They didn't package it too well. They just had a few pieces of like packing paper and things in there like that. I wish Exo-Terra would have packaged it with maybe some foam or something like that, because a few of the pieces did come in with some minor damage. Nothing that was too detrimental or bad by any means, but still not too favorable. Here is that unit when it's all the way constructed. It went together relatively easy, not too much trouble with this. I would recommend using like a power screwdriver or a power drill or something opposed to just a hand screwdriver like I did, because I feel like that might alleviate some of the frustration putting this together that I had with it. I think the hardest part about putting this one together was probably putting this door on, because I had to make sure it lined up properly so that it would open and close like it's supposed to. What I actually had to do was take some of these screws back out. Once I'd already put them in, they're actually underneath these little plastic caps here. I had to take those screws back out to make sure that door would fit in there to get it installed. So I definitely recommend putting those plastic caps in after the cabinet's completely constructed. Other than that, we'll take a look at the directions. The only thing that I had an issue with this is each one of these directions here, the different pieces are marked with different letters and how many you're supposed to have of each. The problem was none of the actual pieces were labeled with these letters, so you had to do a little bit of guesswork. It wasn't too much trouble, but if you ever put anything together from IKEA, it kind of gives you an idea of what you're dealing with, except for IKEA does a pretty good job about labeling things where Exo-Terra here did not. So other than that, I mean, it is a pretty good unit, slick looking unit, relatively sturdy. We do have this drop down part here with some storage space and what they're referring to as a workstation there. There's a couple little pegs that go on each of the four corners that keep that terrarium, I guess, from sliding around. Then we've got the cabinet door on the bottom here for more storage space. On the back, there's actually that hole there, so you can run any cables or anything through there. I think I'm going to be putting my rectifogger down here in the bottom part of this cabinet, and I'll be running the tube through that up to the terrarium once it's fully set up. So with all that said, I mean, for $90.99, it's probably worth it. I'm not sure if I'd spend much more money on this particular cabinet, but if you like Exo-Terra as far as a brand goes, and like the way this unit looks, it works really well. It is a good looking unit that is designed for their terrarium specifically, that has some of those nice features.